Hello everybody, it is Purple Nova and welcome back to another topic video on the channel. Now today I want to go over the monetization of this channel and what that's going to look like and kind of the ideas I have behind it. And as always, please provide feedback. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, let me know. I can't promise I'll take them into consideration, or can't promise I'll implement them, but I will take them into consideration. I will look at them, I will respond, and because I don't know, I'm doing this kind of solo. I've looked up some things, but we're just gonna kind of wing it. So yeah, let's jump into kind of my ideas. Now I have pulled up Paint, and we're just gonna try to do this over Paint. So I guess to start out, the two main platforms that I'm thinking about for monetizing isn't just YouTube. It isn't your everyday YouTube. It is YouTube and also Patreon. Now I haven't ever talked about Patreon. I've really only talked about YouTube on this channel and YouTube memberships because that's kind of the first stage of monetization. So let's write that down. There's kind of three stages to kind of beginning this monetization process for the channel. So the first stage is YouTube channel memberships. So what is YouTube channel memberships? That is a paid service that you can do on YouTube. You don't have to leave YouTube at all. It's all through YouTube. You basically pay and you can get extra videos, extra posts. I don't know exactly everything, but you get extra content, optional extra content for a price. Now it's not going to reduce the amount of original content that you get right now. It's more content if you want it. It's kind of for more people who are more fans of the channel than just having it be just a normal channel that you watch, one of the many channels that you watch. It's more of a supportive way, or more of a way to support the channel and also get extra content. Now I will note that channel memberships, YouTube will take, I think it's like a 70-30. So YouTube takes what am I doing? YouTube takes 30% of that, which is something to keep in mind. Kind of, I'm okay with it, mainly because I'm using YouTube as a platform. I get to do this for free, and so it's basically like, okay, there's more that I have to do now, and YouTube also has to do now. It's more developed. It's a more developed channel that requires a little more attention, so I'm okay with the fee. It's no biggie. That's still 70% that comes back to me. I'm okay with it. You might not be okay with it, I don't know, but I just want to keep that clear to y'all. So that is the first stage. That's the first level of monetization on this channel. The second level is going to be again with YouTube, and that's going to be YouTube ads. Now, right now we have no ads on the channel. You might receive ads. That's just because YouTube will place ads on videos. So a conversation that I had in Discord is, I think back then YouTube didn't run ads unless you were monetized, but now YouTube runs ads no matter whether you're monetized or not. If you're monetized, you get revenue from those ads. If not, you then you don't get any of the revenue, and they just play ads on your videos. I don't think it's as much as a monetized video will receive ads, but still YouTube will do that. And so it's like, oh well, you might get them more often with my videos after this level 2 or stage 2 of our monetization. But I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, stage 2 is YouTube ads, and I get income from those ads, which is nice and needed. It's in order for this to sustain, I need to make some money, basically, is the blunt way to put that. And yeah, I love doing it for free. If I didn't have bills to pay and rent to pay and school loans, student loans coming in the next year or so, and stuff that way, I would be fine. But yeah, I kind of need to start making a little bit here for the amount of hours I'm putting into this, which is, I mean, I love doing this. This is amazing to do. I don't want anyone to think that doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, and the money is a nice cherry on top. A cherry that will slowly grow larger and larger, and I will have a very large cherry to eat one day, hopefully. Okay, so that's level 2. Now level 2, or I should say level 1, is going to be coming in the next like 2 to 3 weeks, and there's still preparation on my end that I have to do for that, in terms of how the finances are going to go, how that's going to get set up, what that all is even going to entail. So with the channel membership, you're going to receive 2 to 3 extra videos per month. Now those are going to be primarily gaming videos. They're going to be like playthroughs, or maybe a funny moments and highlights video. I don't know. More, I don't know. What I have in like stored up is a playthrough with less editing, but it's just more of my content sort of thing. It's, I don't know, more raw my content, which some people like. I don't know. I feel like if you're wanting to support in a way and also look at content, it's a good idea of it. I don't know. You have to let me know what you think of that. So with level 2 YouTube ads, I'm expecting on hitting that in like 2 to 3 months. So then that goes into months. And while YouTube ads are, or the level for that is like 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I'm not worried about the watch hours. I'm really not worried about the subs. It's just eventually when those hit their points. And Satisfactory has been doing great in bumping up primarily watch hours, and a little bit on the subscriber end. I'm not worried about them. We're gonna hit it. That's gonna happen. So that's stage 2, and first 2 stages are going to be through YouTube, which is okay because it's all one platform. It's only one. It's one platform that I have to look at, that I have to manage. Of course, I have like Discord and stuff that way, but that's for the monetization of it. It's all on one platform, which is, I think, a good way to segue into monetizing a channel. If you can keep it all on one platform, try to do that. It makes it a little easier. But stage 3, that's when we get into this puppy right here, Patreon. So stage 3 will be I don't know how to spell Patreon. You can't even read that. That's, yeah, okay. That's just Patreon, by the way. So that will come after we unlock stage 2 of YouTube. That's not gonna happen before. I could do it before. I could try to set that all up. But the thing that holds me back on that is the size of my community. Right now we're at 777 subscribers at recording of this video, which is a lot, but I'd prefer a little bit larger of a following before I try to do Patreon. Just because, just so that way I don't feel like I'm producing videos for no one, and also so it doesn't feel like you're someone who subscribes and is like, oh, I'm like the only person, and like I just get these videos and it feels kind of weird and I feel all alone. I don't feel like there's really community surrounding this person. Is this the right option? Is the right idea? So with the Patreon, it's more yeah, I think it's a little more security of like, okay, there's community here that I Purple Nova want to create videos for, in thanks for support, or in a way that it's more personal videos that are extra videos but are behind a paywall, I guess is the way to putting that. Again, no change in the amount of content that happens on YouTube already. At least I don't plan on it might go down a little bit, but I doubt it. I don't know how it's gonna look. We'll have to see. So Patreon, that will come after stage 2, if you can read that. Good luck trying to draw with a mouse. So those are the 3 stages of kind of what I've had in mind of 3 stages of monetizing this channel. Now the thing with Patreon is that it counteracts stage 2 like almost entirely in a way. So stage 2 brings ads to the channel. Well, with Patreon, that subscription, you don't get ads on videos on Patreon. At least I don't think you do. I have to look at it a little more. From what I read, you don't. So that's a nice thing. So if you're like, oh, do I support him? He's making money off of ads. Well, you can support me and not get actually, let's restart that. So I don't know if channel memberships remove ads off of my videos. Not sure on that. I'm gonna have to research that a little more. I don't think it does. I didn't see anything along those lines. So it might be like, oh, why do this membership if I'm still receiving ads and I'm really like, you still get extra videos, and maybe on those extra videos you don't receive ads, but on normal videos or I guess on the extra videos you don't receive ads. On the normal videos you still receive ads. I don't really know. Who knows? I don't mind ads. I'm like, okay, it's like commercials, but some people don't like ads. But with Patreon, you don't get any ads. You don't get any ads on any of those videos. And Patreon is going to have content that won't be on YouTube. At least I'm not expecting it to. It might eventually make its way to YouTube, but it won't be till like maybe a month after it's on Patreon. Those videos that will be on Patreon for a while before it goes to YouTube will be more personal videos, stuff that's not so much gaming, like more topic videos, more random videos that I have been wanting to try to do. Like I really like doing Photoshop and making like cool backgrounds and stuff that way. So it'd be videos of doing that or live streams doing that. I don't know how to live stream on Patreon. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's part of the learning process, but stuff like that. And so, and that might also be included in the like the live streams. You might receive extra live streams on the channel memberships of YouTube. We'll see. Who knows? We've got time to decide, but we're closing in on that time. And I just want to bring this all to you so you kind of have a general sense of what to expect for this channel. And yeah, and if you see any changes or stuff that way, this might help explain why. So one thing I forgot to mention. So YouTube channel memberships, YouTube takes 30%. Patreon, on the other hand, Patreon only takes, I think it's like 8 to 12%. I think depending on the way I do it, Patreon can either take 8 or 12%, which is a lot less than YouTube channel memberships. But again, Patreon is a separate platform. You have to go off of YouTube for content on Patreon. And that's the kicker. It's more money comes towards me, but it's more of an inconvenience to you. And that's why I'm planning on doing both of these. For if you don't want the inconvenience and you don't really care about the percentages like me, if you're like, oh well, it is what it is. YouTube needs to make money, I guess, a lot of money, and yeah, everyone gets some of the benefits of that, of the revenue. But if you're like, oh, I really care about those percentages, or I really want to see more personal stuff of him instead of his content, then Patreon's the way to go. And so Patreon's been around for a while, so you might have Patreon and you might be really comfortable with it. Oh well, who knows? I don't know. Oh well. All right, what else did I want to cover? I think that's about it. I've been thinking about this stuff for a couple of days. especially today, which is why I'm making this video. I like took a, I don't know, 30-minute walk in between classes just to try to hash this out in my mind. I think I got to a pretty good point. I kind of like where the idea I have of it. Now this might change, and you might yourself influence that in a positive way through, I don't know, you can message me on Discord. You can message me on Discord, put it in the Discord, put it in the comment section here on any ideas or suggestions that you've seen that you think might work. It's up to you. I don't know. I open to suggestions. I'm doing this off the seat of my pants, fly in my pants, seat of my saying. I don't know. Who knows? So, but yeah, that's kind of my topic video for today. There will be a turbo golf video coming out this Friday. I know last topic video I mentioned it. This whole being sick really kind of threw me off on when that video was going to come up, and so it's going to come up this Friday. And yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that. And turbo golf's really fun. I like it. It's a good one. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're excited for this, or you're not excited for this. Either way, let me know if you aren't excited. Let me know. Be like, why? Okay, I'll tell you why. All right, bye.